For 30 years, the entire digital economy has been propped up by one remarkably fragile pillar: human impatience.
The flashy red limited stock banners, the psychological pricing, impulse checkouts, the 5-paragraph blog post about a guy's grandfather just to find a recipe for banana bread, all engineered specifically to trap your eyeballs and tickle your dopamine receptors.
And credit where it's due, it worked. It built a multi-trillion-dollar marketing machine designed to make you buy things you don't need, with money you don't have, to impress people you barely tolerate. But the honeymoon is ending.
The eyeball economy is dead, Maeve, because the next wave of internet consumers doesn't have eyeballs.
Welcome back to the Macro Cut. I'm Maeve and this is Miles. Today, we are looking at the biggest demand-side shift in economic history: agentic commerce. The moment autonomous AI agents stop just writing your passive-aggressive emails and start actually spending your money.
Think about the sheer exhaustion of trying to buy things online right now. Remember spending 3 hours cross-referencing appliance specs on 5 different retail sites just to save $20 on a washing machine? Or trying to keep regional offices stocked with paper and toner without losing your mind?
It's soul-crushing and can feel like a full-time job. Because humans get tired, we make mistakes. But what if you didn't have to do it at all?
Exactly. Agentic commerce replaces that manual torture with an autonomous assistant. We can break down how it works using a simple 3-tier framework.
Tier 1. Intent capture. Instead of clicking around a website, you just talk to your AI like an assistant. Keep offices A, B, and C stocked under $2,000 a month, prioritize next-day delivery, and never buy below a 4-star durability spec. The bot translates your plain English goal into strict rules.
Tier 2, the invisible rails. Normally, a bot would have to open a browser, look at pictures of happy people holding coffee mugs, and click around like a human. Instead, it uses standardized machine protocols, like UCP or ACP, to ping merchant servers directly. No HTML, no ad banners.
Think of it like a universal translator. Instead of reading a flashy brochure, the AI just looks at the supplier's raw inventory spreadsheet behind the counter. If a company's database isn't set up to talk to machines cleanly, the agent acts like that company doesn't exist. Years of brand building erased because your database feed is messy.
And Tier 3, delegated execution. The agent uses tokenized, scoped payment credentials with strict budget caps. It negotiates real-time volume pricing, checks inventory, executes the transaction, and routes shipments in milliseconds. I set up a prototype script on my desk yesterday, though it almost auto-ordered 40 cases of industrial felt wipes because I messed up a string parameter.
Case in point. Though assuming the bot doesn't bankrupt you, we'll probably just use those saved hours to answer more emails about other meetings. Which brings us to the ultimate irony of this shift, and the collateral damage that follows.
Oh, keep going.
For a century, the advertising industry's entire business model relied on treating consumers like fish in a barrel. Nudging us, gaslighting us with impossible standards, flashing fake urgency banners, and sneaking sponsored content into our feeds. Every single one of us is exhausted by the relentless, manipulative noise of modern marketing.
So when an AI agent steps in, it's not just a convenience play. It's a defense mechanism.
Exactly. The consumer finally gets to hire a digital bouncer whose sole job is to punch every manipulative ad and emotional trap right in the teeth. Your AI doesn't feel FOMO because a banner says, "Only 2 hours left." It just runs the numbers and says, "No, the price is inflated, and the spec is subpar. Moving on."
We are literally automating our own revenge against the marketing department.
Right. But here's the dark twist for the macroeconomy. When humans finally get the ultimate armor against manipulation, the entire financial engine of the internet breaks. Because those free apps, search engines, and media sites were never actually free, they were subsidized by our tolerance for psychological manipulation.
Wait, if AI agents block all the ads and only buy based on raw utility, how do content creators, publishers, and platforms make money?
They don't, at least, not through ads. Which means the web has to pivot overnight from an attention monetization model to a subscription or protocol toll model.
Okay, I'll grant you that macro volatility gets weird here. When millions of autonomous agents monitor the web 24/7, programmed to auto-switch suppliers the microsecond a price shifts by 2 cents.
You get high-frequency consumer trading. Algorithmic feedback loops that can drain a supplier's inventory or shift a regional market before a human executive even pours their morning coffee.
Just a tiny bit of systemic chaos on the road to ultimate convenience.
Which brings us to the real bottleneck, the gatekeepers. If 3 or 4 tech giants control the primary software agents that the general public uses to manage their purchasing, those companies don't just host the marketplace anymore. They are the marketplace. They hold the toll booth to global commerce.
So, we trade tedious procurement chores and personal errands for algorithmic landlords.
Pretty much. The synthetic consumer is fast, untired, and perfectly rational. But in a system built entirely on machine logic, human quirks are just an expensive inefficiency.
Well, on the bright side, my automated setup just restocked our studio coffee at a 14% discount.
Hand over the mug. At least your bot has good taste in roast profiles. And yes, Miles, I saw that video you made while I was away. I know you bought that drone that brings you coffee.
It was a test flight. Data collection is messy.
Drop a comment below on what chore you delegate to an AI buyer if it took zero supervision. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. For more content like this, subscribe to NYAM78 on YouTube. If you're looking for a deeper dive on this, go to the Digital Bouncer and the Silent Commerce Rails piece we did for our Substack. Links posted in the description down below. We'll see you next time for the survival guide on the macro cut.